Miami Heat bounce back against LA Clippers, a strong team effort. After a tough loss to the top-seeded Detroit Pistons, the Miami Heat were eager to reclaim their momentum as they faced off against the LA Clippers. With Keshad Johnson as the only player on the injury report, the team received a boost with Jamie Jaquez Jr. being clear to play just before the game. This was a pivotal moment for the Heat as they aimed to turn things around. Bam Adebayo has been a force to be reckoned with lately, and this game was no exception. He wasted no time showcasing his skills, hitting a transition pull-up three-pointer, a mid-range shot off the glass, and executing a tough scoop layup. It's clear that when Adebayo sees a big man like Ivica Zubac in front of him, he gets an offensive green light. This kind of aggressive play not only sets a tone for the game, but also opens up options for the rest of the team. Without Tyler Herro on the floor, the Heat's offense appears to shift into a more dynamic and dangerous mode, focusing on the interior game early on. Let's talk about Andrew Wiggins for a moment. He has been making quite an impact, and his presence on both ends of the court is impressive. Expected to be the fourth option in the starting lineup, Wiggins has stepped up his game significantly. His aggression on offense has been noticeable, but what's been flying under the radar is his defensive prowess. He's been matched up against some formidable opponents, including defending against Kawhi Leonard. His wingspan disrupts jump shots, and his quick feet allow him to keep pace with smaller guards, making him an invaluable asset for the Heat. It's great to see him understanding his role so well, and I think fans can agree that he's been a pleasant surprise this season. Norman Powell, facing off against his former team, came into the game with something to prove. And boy, did he deliver. He thrives when the rest of the team is firing on all cylinders. With Adebayo and Wiggins setting the offensive tone, Powell found himself in open spaces where he really shined. His ability to hit threes off the catch makes him a nightmare for opposing defenses. His performance exemplifies how crucial it is for the Heat to have multiple scoring threats on the floor. When everyone is contributing, it becomes much harder for opponents to focus on just one player. So Heat fans, it's time to weigh in. How do you feel about the team's performance against the Clippers? Are you as excited as I am about the potential of Adebayo, Wiggins, and Powell? Comment "Go Miami Heat" below, and let's hear your thoughts. Which player do you think has the most significant impact on the team's success this season? And where are you cheering from? Let's hit the conversation going. Nikola Jovic faces early season struggles, but Coach Spoelstra stays confident. As Miami Heat fans, we know that the start of a new season always brings hope and excitement. This year, the depth of our roster has given us a promising outlook, but one player who has caught our attention for the wrong reasons is Nikola Jovic. Jovic has struggled to find his rhythm early on, and his inconsistent play has raised some eyebrows among fans. But let's take a closer look at what's happening and what it means for our team moving forward. Jovic recently returned from a 4-game absence due to a hip impingement, and while he was available for the game against the Milwaukee Bucks, he didn't see any action. He logged just 10 minutes in Saturday's loss to the Detroit Pistons, posting a disappointing -15 rating with 5 turnovers. This kind of performance makes us wonder, what is going on with this talented young player? Comment "Go Miami Heat" in the comments to show your support. Head coach Erik Spoelstra, however, seems unfazed by the narrative surrounding Jovic's confidence. Spoelstra believes that Jovic just needs to get back into a rhythm and put in the necessary work. Fans, do you agree with Spoelstra's assessment? Is it all about getting back into the swing of things? Or is there something deeper happening with Jovic? Jovic himself has expressed frustration about his current performance. After practice, he admitted that it bothers him not to be playing well, but he remains optimistic that this rough patch won't last long. It's commendable to see him acknowledge the need for improvement, but it also raises questions. Can he turn things around as he did last season? He had a tough stretch then too, but emerged stronger. The Heat gave him a healthy $62.4 million contract extension, so there's clearly belief in his potential. This season, Jovic is averaging 8.8 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 3.1 assists per game, while shooting 40.2% overall and struggling from three-point range at just 29.4%. Those numbers aren't what you want to see from a player in his position, especially with the Heat's fast-paced offense that demands a lot from everyone on the court. What do you think, fans? Should we be more patient with Jovic, or is it time for him to step up and prove he belongs in this rotation? Jovic believes that his struggles are more mental than physical. He's mentioned that he finds himself hunting for shots due to pressure, which can lead to poor decision-making. It's refreshing to hear him take responsibility and focus on the team's success over individual stats. As fans, we should rally behind him during this tough time. After all, this is the Miami Heat. We thrive on resilience. So, how do you feel about Jovic's performance so far? Do you think he will find his groove again, or is it going to be a longer road back? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let us know where you're watching from. Miami fans, your support is crucial, and together we can help lift our team and Jovic to new heights. Chris Paul to retire. A tribute for Miami Heat's Erik Spoelstra. As we approach the holiday season, the basketball world is buzzing with the news that Chris Paul, a true legend of the game, has announced his retirement at the end of this season. He will hang up his sneakers as a member of the Los Angeles Clippers, the team where he made such a significant impact from 2011 to 2017. But before he takes his final bow, he'll face off against our Miami Heat in what promises to be an emotional farewell game in Miami. Miami Heat head coach Erik Spoelstra had some heartfelt words for Paul, calling him a brilliant Hall of Fame player. It's always great to see our coach appreciating the talents of a rival, especially someone with such an impressive resume. Spoelstra's acknowledgement speaks volumes about the respect Paul has earned over his illustrious career. But let's be real, Heat fans, while we can appreciate Paul's skills, our focus is on defending our home court and securing a win. Currently, the Clippers are struggling with a 5-15 record, and Paul's numbers reflect his transition into a reserve role with averages of just 2.6 points and 3.3 assists. It's a bittersweet end to a career that has seen him dominate as a starting point guard. How do you feel about seeing a player of his caliber take a step back? It's tough to watch a great like Paul, who once led the league in assists and was a master at controlling the pace of the game, now in a lesser role. Paul's accolades are staggering: 12 All-Star selections, 9 All-Defensive Team nods, and 2 Olympic gold medals. He's second in all-time assists and steals, trailing only the great John Stockton. His legacy extends beyond stats. He was the orchestrator of the Lob City Clippers, revolutionizing the way the game was played during that era. As we gear up for this matchup, it's a reminder of the greats who have passed through the NBA. What's your take, Miami fans? Should we focus on honoring this legend, or should we be all about the Heat's victory? Comment "Go Miami Heat" below, and let's hear your thoughts. Finally, where are all my fellow Miami fans? Drop your city in the comments and tell me how you feel about Chris Paul's retirement and his legacy. Are you ready to see the Heat take it to the Clippers in his last game in Miami? Let's keep the conversation going.